Hey traders, welcome and thanks so much for having us back. Always good to be here with you, and always appreciate your attendance and your attention as we go through some really exciting things. And hopefully you've enjoyed a lot of the speakers that have come in, a lot of great speakers, and hopefully you've learned a thing or two, and hopefully we could teach you even more. So thanks so much for being here. Glad to be here with you. Of course, before we dive into our content, we do have to post our disclaimer. We can't guarantee results. Our products and services are for educational purposes, and there is risk involved with trading. So please understand that risk. All right, so what are we covering today? Really, we're going to look at our development as an organization and how we're expanding and growing and helping traders succeed. And really, that's the name of the game in this presentation here today and what we're going to be covering. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, if that's okay. And we're going to go over some of the things that have changed. Now, some of you have, maybe been a part of one of our webinars before. Some of you might be brand new to NeuroStreet. And so I'll give you kind of a quick intro on who we are, what we do, and how we're helping traders, more importantly. So in the past, we've always tended to focus on sort of one core system or program or method of trading. We've had one trade room with one system. It's really been kind of solo focused. And it's not that there's anything necessarily wrong with that. It's just when we have various different methods, what happens is we can only help so many traders because only so many traders fit into what we're trying to do. And so we have expanded into the sense that we are bringing on more than just one trading method. The reality is we reached out to all of our trading community of tens of thousands of traders and found out what is it that those traders wanted and what is it that they want to learn or they want to trade or they need help with. And we came up with the various different concepts. Now, we trade smart money concepts. How many of you are familiar with smart money concepts? Or maybe you're trading with order blocks or supply and demand. Anybody here trading those methods currently? Get a feel for if some of you have probably heard of this type of trading. That's what we're primarily trading right now. It's been extremely successful for us, and we believe we've got a really great system there. But there's also a lot of traders that want to trade with volume profiles. How many of you are trading volume profiles? How many of you are trading order flow? And a lot of traders trade order flow. So rather than just pigeonholing everything into, well, you have to fit into what we're doing, what if we were able to provide something that is going to help just about everybody, to where if you're scalping or you're trading with order flow or you're trading volume profiles, then we can help you, and the reality is we've traded all these methods before, so why not trade them again? So we're expanding into GAP 2.0. So what is GAP? GAP stands for Global Assets Prop Program. How many of you here are trading with a prop firm? Give me a yes in the chat box if you're trading prop firm. Some of you are probably in the evals. Some of you are probably already funded. And some of you are looking at keeping funded. Maybe you're struggling in that area, right? So introducing, yeah. So we're more than just price action, right? We've traded volume profiles. We've traded with order flow. Excuse me one second. Do something there. Yeah, we've traded all these methods before, and we've been very successful with them. And so we're more than just one strategy or method. And as a trader, our traders are more than just one strategy or method. Now, don't get me wrong, the traders are really ultimately showing up because they want to get paid. They want to make money. And at the end of the day, that's really what matters. So if we had to twist their arm and show them a way to make money, I'm sure many of them would be receptive to that. But we've opened up our school. So what we're doing is we're bringing on additional trade rooms. And we've added all sorts of different education for all the various different methods and systems or indicators, or maybe you want to trade with algos. We've got you covered there. One of the primary focuses of our education is going to be on the foundations of trading. which are going to be structure and waves and smart money concepts, multi-time frame analysis, liquidity and volume, order flow, price action, support, resistance, trend lines, traps, supply and demand and order blocks. And then, of course, money management's a big one. But then also psychology and discipline, because reality is if you can't manage yourself, you can't manage the money, and you're not going to make anything. So it starts with being able to manage yourself, right? So obviously that's very important. And so those are the foundations, the core concepts of what we're teaching. We've found that in all of the various things that you could learn as a trader, and there are a lot, but out of everything that you can learn in trading, these are arguably going to be among the top most important things that you can learn to become a better trader, right? And I'm assuming you're all here because you want to become a better trader, right? That's why you're here spending time with us today. So what did we add? Well, we've added additional one-on-one courses on all asset classes. We've added videos and deep dive AMAs. And the idea here is that you can get everything you need as a trader in one program. So you don't have to go out and buy multiple trade rooms or multiple classes or multiple indicators or all these types of different systems. We're working on bringing everything together so that you can get everything in one house. How many of you have gone out and you've bought other programs and maybe weren't really thrilled with what you got? And it's not that, look, we're not here to say something's, good or bad. It just might not have fit what you were looking to do, right? So we're looking to put an end to this. The idea is that you can get everything under one roof. And so some of the core lessons that we teach are going to be on smart money concepts. I've found that in this type of learning with smart money concepts, look, here's the short version of it. If you learn smart money concepts, you'll become a better trader. Like, it's really that good. And I don't care what you trade. I don't care if you trade order flow, volume, support, resistance, supply and demand. I don't care what you trade. You learn this stuff, you're going to be a better trader because it focuses on the bigger picture, understanding why the market moves and the way that it moves, and ultimately being able to decipher the possibilities and probabilities of what will happen next. And it will make you a better trader because it forces you to focus on the bigger picture at hand. Okay. So we talked about the trade room, having trade rooms that focus on various different systems. Think of it this way. If you go to a university, you're going to focus on the courses or classes, let's say, that would apply to what you're learning. And the same would be true with this, where you don't have to just learn one system. If, some of our traders might go to one trade room and they might trade the smart money or they might trade price action. Other traders are going to want to go to order flow. Maybe you do, part of one trade room, and then, the last half of the day you go to the other trade room. And that is absolutely a possibility with the way that we're building this out. And so, yeah, again, get it under one roof. What if, how many of you are trading with algos? Automated systems. How many of you want to trade with automated systems or learn more how to do that, right? Usually there's a good bunch of traders that want that. So we're focusing on that as well. And so we will actually teach how to trade with algos and get effective with it. So very exciting stuff. So by now you've heard, different systems and tools and all these sort of things. Well, what about performance, right? Because the reality is, why would you ever want to learn from somebody who isn't willing to show you that their systems work, right? And so we can do that here. So we have all of our performance is tracked because we believe there's no boasting without proof. And if you have the proof, then it's not boasting, right? So it's not bragging if you can prove it. So we track all of the trades that we take on futures, Forex, crypto. The idea here is complete transparency. We're not here to just tell you, hey, trade with us. We're here to show you that what we're doing is actually working. And if you look at the numbers I'm going to show you here, these, the last one was from the early part of the month. And if we look at the performance now, it's awfully similar to what it was at the beginning. And, look, we've still got another day here to finish off November. But, ultimately pretty consistent. November hit a couple speed bumps there, which is fine. It's expected, but it's still profitable, obviously. So we show you, here's 214 trades that we've logged on these systems on Forex and futures, predominantly here. You can see the numbers. They're all there for you as far as wins, loss, break evens, and so on. So if you are trading at its, and then you see the win rate, right? 73.95%. You think, well, that's great. Well, what about risk reward, right? Because the win rate doesn't mean anything until you know what the risk reward is. Am I right? And so what about risk reward and what about profit factor? Well, all of our trades are 1-to-1 or more. We don't trade for less than 1-to-1. So if we're going to risk one, we're going to make one. Make sense? So if you're over 66% win rate, that puts you at a 2.0 profit factor, which is very strong, which is what most traders are aspiring to or want to get to. Some of you might already be there, and that's great, and would give you more trades on top of what you're already doing. Those of you who are struggling or breaking even and you're 1-to-1 and 50%, or you're just breaking even, this is a solution for you. This is an opportunity where you can get winning trades spoon-fed to you, and I'm going to show you how that works. So the performance is there. We can back it up. And not only that, I want to pause here for a second, actually, and go back. So anybody could show, hey, wins or losses, and what are those wins and losses and dollar amounts and all that, right? We've already told you 1-to-1, so we've covered that. But what about the trades? Well, here's all of them. We have a record of every trade we've taken with images and actually showing the real fills on the chart, and they're all there. And you think, well, what if we're just, hand picking the trades, we're only showing the wins. No, the losses are in here too. We do take stop outs, obviously. We took this one here. Looks like this one was a break even, and that was a win. This is Forex. That was a win. You see, there's the sell, there's the buy. I sat in this trade for 10 hours. It was a very long trade, but it worked out. Here's a stop out, right? So all of our trades are there because the idea here is transparency. And, obviously we can learn from our stop outs. Sometimes a stop out's just a stop out. It's going to happen. And you think, well, what about, just showing some of the trades? Well, the other side of it is all of the trades that we take. I'm going to bounce back to that other slide here in a second, but all of the trades that we take, we post the trade for all of our traders in advance, every single one of them. Now, some of the trades don't hit our areas and we don't end up taking the trade, but a lot of them do. And so in our private Discord threads, we have separate sections where we'll go in and we will post all of the screenshot images of all the trades with where to get in, which direction we're going, where to put stops and targets. All of it is planned out well in advance. And if we cancel the trade or if it's still active, we'll make notes. And this is just instructor trades. Same thing would be true on Forex. Here's the entry, here's a 5-minute confirmation entry, here's the trade we were just looking at. And all of them are posted in advance. So if we post a trade in advance and then we don't post the result, what do you think is going to happen? The traders are going to say, what happened to that other trade that you posted? Now, some of them get canceled out or updated, but the ones that don't, you would assume that those trades were taken, and all of those trades are logged. And I assure you, if we don't log them, our traders will remind us. And so the point is that there's complete transparency. There is no trade that is on that log that was not posted in advance. And there is no trade that was posted in advance that did not end up on the log. So what you see is what you get. And that's really what we're after here. So you can see we post the pre-trade. We show exactly what we're trading, which direction we're going bearish, why we're going bearish. We look at a 3 time frame analysis, daily, 4-hour, and a 1-hour. And you think, oh my gosh, you're swing trading. No, we're actually day trading. We're day trading. We're waiting for the market to come into this area up in here. And there's our zone. We wait for the market to come into that zone. We trade out of it. And so here's the before and here's the after. We got in at the edge of the zone, took one target, took two targets. Life is beautiful. And this was on MES. So those of you that are trading futures, an example on Forex, here's the before, and we're showing we're going bearish, daily's down, the 4 hours down. We got a break of structure here. We trade the order block there. Our zone is there. We show the 5-minute confirmation entry area. Market came back in, got us into the trade, took target one, and I'm assuming just target one because we didn't show the other one. So, but hey, 1-to-1 is totally fine. We'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. So everything is designed with full transparency in mind. So again, what you see is what you get. What about how to get into these trades? Well, there's a couple ways that you can do it. One is you can just follow along in the threads, in the Discord threads. All of the trades are posted there. You can take those trades with us, and that's it. You just take the trades, or you can come into the trade room and we plan everything out, and you'll see how the breakdown works of how we're trading these and how we're planning them out and why we're doing what we're doing. So a couple ways you can do that. Now, in terms of really what you need as a trader, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but what traders are looking for in general is you need something that can produce consistent winning results, right? You need something that you can trade in any market condition. You can find trades. Now, some days are busier than others, and that's normal and that's fine, but you need to be able to trade in any market condition. You need to always be able to find trades. You know, how many of you have been stuck trying to trade ES or crude oil in a day that it just isn't doing what you need it to do? And I know we've sat through trade rooms in the past where we're just sitting there waiting around for something to happen. Whereas now, at any given moment, you know, we have anywhere from, 4 to 10 trades pending at one time. Now, not all trades are going at the same time, but we have trades. We always have trades because we're not forcing ourselves to only trade the ES or only trade crude oil or only trade euro dollar. There's plenty of things that we can trade, and so we will find the markets that are doing what we wanted them to do, and then we trade those, which gives us the opportunity to always have something to trade, but more importantly, not be forcing our agenda on the market to where we can actually find our trades that meet our criteria. We use multi-time frame analysis. Why on earth would we do this? Well, because if all of the time frames align, we're going to have a much higher probability of success. Because think of it this way, even if you only use the daily to determine where your support or resistance is, then at least that's going to give you context on when you should stop trading short because you don't want to trade into support, when you should stop trading long because you don't want to trade into resistance. How many of you have had a killer trade that is setting up and you're just watching it go and you're like, man, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and then all of a sudden it does this and you take a break even on that trade? How many of you have experienced that before? And I say that rhetorically because I know every one of you have. You're watching and the trade's just cruising. You're thinking, my gosh, this is the greatest thing in the world. And your target's up here, and then it hits just before the target and slams back down and you get out at break even, right? It happens. And a lot of times what is missing from many traders' strategy is the bigger picture. The big picture of knowing when to trade and when not to trade and where to trade, right? If you miss this giant daily resistance, well, it's just not going to work out. And so that's one of the reasons, but also having directionally aligned, because the market momentum, if the daily momentum is up, if the 4-hour momentum is up and the 1-hour momentum is up, then what you're trading is going to work out better. It's just going to work out better to your favor. So day trading and swing trading. You want to day trade? Great. We have strategies for you. You want to swing trade? Great. We can help you there too. The strategies that we're trading on Smart Money Concepts work on various different time frames. You could trade a 1-minute chart. You could trade a 5-minute chart. You could trade a 60-minute chart. It doesn't really matter. You could do this on any chart. You just change the time frames out. So whereas we've shown you a daily with a 4-hour and a 1-hour, we also have another time frame that we trade, which is a 120, a 30, and a 5. And obviously we get more trades with this. So these other trades on the higher time frame stuff is going to give us trades around the clock. And we set them and forget them. And they're very high probability. And then these other trades help us become more active when we're actually in the trade room, because we want to be able to find trades. And they're also really great trades and really great setups, and they work very well. So it's compatible for all asset classes. So you want to trade this on ETFs? Cool, do it. You want to trade it on whatever you want to trade it on. Crypto, it works on crypto, works on futures, works on Forex, works very well on all of them, actually. All of the trades are pre-planned, because as a trader, you need something that you can follow, because nobody wants to sit around and watch us trade. They want to be able to enter the trades. Our traders want to be able to take those trades because they want to make money. It's not about watching us make money. So all the trades are planned in advance. You get plenty of time to take those trades. It's pure price action. There are no indicators needed. None. For this strategy, we do not use indicators. Nothing. We do everything manually on the chart. Everything that you see here, all the zigzags and the zones and everything, these are all done manually, 100% manually done. So with that, you could trade on any platform. Doesn't matter what you trade. So it's great. And we trade liquidity concepts, which, by the way, is why it works. Because if you can find the liquidity in the market, then you can find where the financial institutions are looking to trade. And that's another reason why this works. We've already shown you the before and after. We've already shown you the logs that show all of the trades that we've taken with a success rate of 70% plus at a 1-to-1. You can do the math. And if we can keep at 75%, that's a 3-point profit factor. Very strong. You can trade this on any platform, as we mentioned. So you trade on Quant Tower, great, Addis, Bookmap, TickBlaze, NinjaTrader, any of them, doesn't matter. Beautiful thing. What about our students? What do they have to say? Well, we'll just go through a few of these. You can read them as we go here, but Brian, haven't seen anything like this before. Game changer. Don't have to sit in front of my computer all day. How many of you are tired of doing that? Sitting in front of the screens for 5 hours and coming away empty-handed or with a loss. I know no trader likes doing that. Love the new approach, little exposure, could never figure out what was happening, so on. Crystal clear on how to do this, game changing over being glued to the screen. Really like the new approach, much less stress, easier to follow. Making money while we're sleeping. Love it. Focuses on price action without indicators, trades hours in advance, sought producing real-time results. Epic, everyone must join, real deal, nothing like it. Game changer. A lot of them said game changer, and we didn't tell them what to say. That's just what they said. Here's one of our success stories. You know, there's plenty, but we just chose this one for this event. Trader was, trading on a 50K funded account, right? And I know a lot of traders are looking to get funded, right? A lot of you are here looking to get funded. Well, this trader is funded, trading on a 50K account. And the last I looked, scaled about 50,000 in profit in that account. In fact, I'll pull it up and show you because it's worth looking at. I'll show you here. Where are we going? Success stories. Cool. Okay, so here's that same trader, PKI. Sitting at 90K, got 4K in withdrawals so far. And here's the account right here. PA stands for performance account. These are all evals here, so don't pay attention to those. It doesn't matter. This is what really matters. 58,000 in profit and loss with a 50,000 stop, which is the, 50,000 plus 100 is the threshold. So account balance of 108,000. So this trader doing what we're doing in addition to some additional trades, was able to grow their account 50,000 in their funded account and got paid. So if you've ever wondered, is this real? Do people actually make money? Here's here's the example of what he's, 25,000 there and then got all the way up to 50,000. Traders are doing it. It's absolutely possible. And this trader does a hybrid of trading what we trade plus some of their own stuff, which is what most of our traders are doing. So you get the best of both worlds where you can trade, you can learn, you can figure out what you want to do, you can trade different methods. But while you're doing that, you have spoon-fed very, very solid trades that you can trade anytime, set them, forget them, however you want to do that. But you have those trades to keep you going to where you don't feel like you have to push the issue, you have to press the issue, you have to figure it all out on your own, because you don't have to. So depending on where you're at in your progression as a trader, maybe you're new to trading and you need to learn from the ground up. We can teach you, we can help you. Maybe you're struggling as a trader and you don't know where to go or who to trust or what to do. We can help you. If you're already profitable and you have a great system, but you're looking to learn more or add more winning trades to your bottom line, we can help you. So that's the beauty of this. 101 courses, they're included. They're usually free. We're going to do kind of a cost breakdown of everything that we offer to our traders. 101 courses are usually free, right? Usually not a cost. Then we have Trader Foundations courses, things like platforms and charting and price action, advanced price action. This is going to be like step 2. This would be like, your grade school, if you will. Well, we'll call it middle school. Grade school is probably the 101s. Okay, so you get through the foundations. Then we have a volume profile course for those of you that want to trade volume profiles. We have a course. We have strategies pre-built, ready to go with all the details on how to trade these. We have an order flow course on things like footprint, time and sales, delta, tape, print, auction theory, signals, all sorts of different signals, being able to read the print. Average cost on these courses, usually anywhere from 500 to 2,000 per course. And usually those are just pre-recorded videos with maybe some materials, and you don't get any live classes in most cases. Okay, so order flow comes with patterns, trend lines. So you want to trade candlestick patterns, chart patterns, trend lines, trend line breaks. We have a course on that. We'll teach you how to do it. Divergence and momentum, things like velocity, oscillator divergence, momentum, overbought, oversold. Got a course on that. Trader development, pretty important. If you want to be a trader, you need to figure out how to put together a trade plan. And you need to figure out how to create a business out of trading. So things like creating goals and needs assessments and self-funding and psychology and discipline and all of that. How do you develop yourself as a trader? Algo trading course. Many traders are looking to trade in algos or at least understand what they do or how they work. We have a course that teaches how to optimize and how to set up the algo to do what you want it to do. Back testing, forward testing, all those. Prop trading course, because a lot of traders are looking to trade prop firms, and we refer more traders to prop firms than any other academy. So if you want to become a prop firm trader, this is a great program for you to join. Teaching things like risk management and drawdowns, and more importantly, how to trade out of a drawdown, how to get funded, how to stay funded, and get yourself paid as a trader. How do you know how much risk to put on each trade? We cover all of that. Live trade room. We trade 4 days a week from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30. Of course, our trades are also posted around the clock. So if you are, let's say in Asia, Australia, anywhere else in the world, you could trade our trades with us. They're all posted in our Discords, and you can get them around the clock. Average cost, for trade rooms listed there as well. Live strategy sessions. We realize that not every trader just wants to watch a video or get some materials or go to a trade room, because in the trade room, we're trading. We're not necessarily teaching. We'll answer questions, but our focus is trading. And so we have a strategies class where we teach everything live, and to where you can ask questions, you can come in and get answers, and get more hands-on and get deeper dive into the different strategies and techniques. So all of the things that we just looked at, strategies on order flow and volume profile and smart money concepts and all of it, we teach in our strategies class. We even go through some of the prop firm stuff and trader discipline and all of that. Price action mastery. This is where we start to get to some of the advanced concepts of smart money concepts, breaks of structure. We teach from the ground up how to map out all of the waves and zigzags and all of the market structure. And then we also teach how to plot breaks of structure, change of character, internal breaks of structure, trend changes. All of this is done 100% manually. And this chart that you see here, this was all done manually. And we teach you how to do all of this. Now, why would you want to learn that? Because it's awfully important to know which direction to trade. There are three things that every trader needs for their strategy. 1, direction. 2, location. 3, entry. And entry is going to also encompass your risk management. Okay. So you need to know those three things. Well, structure is going to help you determine direction. Smart money concepts is going to help you determine location. And then entry is going to be based on trading the order blocks and liquidity. And we teach that in liquidity mastery. Things like order blocks, supply and demand, fair value gaps, breaker blocks. It works on every asset class. Once you know this stuff, it will help you become a better trader, hands down. And they're not long courses. They're not surface level, but they're not long. They don't take long to get through, just a matter of learning it. So these courses are mastery level courses, and they're included as well. So what do you get as part of the academy? You get the 101 courses, trader foundations, volume profile, order flow, patterns, divergence, strategy theory, algo courses, trader development, prop firm mastery, liquidity mastery, all of that built in. If you were to buy these all separately, and this is real value, this isn't inflated, this is like $10,000 worth of education. There are academies that very easily charge that. Okay, so some courses I've seen actually charge that for one method, and it's insane to me, but it is what it is. So we're not going to just stop with education. Obviously, you get the trade room, you get instructor trade review if you want it. It's there for you. I have traders that send me their work regularly. I'll go through and I'll take a look at it. I'll send them a video back if there's any need for improvements or changes or so on. To have that kind of access to me is something that was very huge, something that I wanted to be able to offer in our programs. If you have a question, you shouldn't have to wait to get an answer. You should be able to reach out to somebody and ask for help. And I think that's very important. And we have a very vibrant community and something that is very exciting. So I'm very happy that we're able to offer that. Private chat rooms, pre-built templates, workspaces, we'll give them to you. More of those are just bonuses, trader resources. But we also give you a $500 coupon that you can use anywhere in the school. So there is the link. David has posted that for everybody as well. Here's what we're offering today. It's free. Come on in. We want you to see it, touch it, feel it, see it in action. And we want you to see what the traders are doing and how we're going about these trades. So we'll show it to you in action. Come in and see it. Get a free guest pass. We're going to have you join us through the end of next week. Okay, so you can get access to join us through the end of next week and see it all in action. That link is there. It's going to take you to the page that looks like this, where you'll get some additional freebies and resources. Get a performance log that you can use and some 101 stuff and prop trader ebook and of course the guest pass. So go ahead and enter your email there. That'll get you in and you'll get your free pass. So, look, if you're struggling as a trader, if you're trying to figure out what to do, where to go, who to trust, this is a great opportunity for you to see it and know if this is for you. And we're not just here to just grab some money and say, okay, go get it. There's cost for what we're doing, and we're happy to share it with you. If you want to know what the costs are, just send me an email It's on the bottom of the page here, jim@nstradingacademy.com. And we'll break it down for you. But for these events, we like to just give you a free pass. Come in, check it out, see it in action, and see what we're doing. Cool. So what questions do you guys have? I'm leaving a good amount of time for questions, and so we can go through some of that and go through some trades and stuff as well. But what questions do you have so far? You guys like spent from the spent from the day, taking in a lot of speakers, hitting the end of your attention spans. What prop firms? Most of our traders go to Apex, Top Step. Those are probably the top ones. There's a bunch of them. If you go to our website, there's a bunch listed here. About us, go to partners. So yeah, Trade Funders one, Apex, Top Step, Lulu, Earn to Trade. They're all here, and they all have discounts. Of course, Apex is known for giving really great discounts in and above what they offer us. So Lux, Tick, they're all there. Yeah. Trades are not alerted by text. It is something that is on the radar. We'll look to see if maybe at some point we can get some kind of an alert, either push notifications or text or an app or something. We got to look. It's a little bit complicated with international communications laws and stuff. We've looked into it a little bit, but yeah, Elliott wave count. Yeah, we've got courses on that. Absolutely. If you want to learn how to plot your Elliott waves, and we do have info on the different types of legs as well, inside, outside, trending, pullbacks, all of that. So yeah, that's all in our courses. Absolutely. Yeah, and as you go through the smart money concept stuff, you will learn, I mean, really, you'll be like Jedi level master at that stuff. So pretty cool. What do you guys like to trade? Who's trading on futures? Anybody here trading futures? Who trades Forex? What do you guys trade in? Stocks, options? Always like to get a feel for what everybody's doing. Any specific methods that you're trading that you have questions about? You guys tell me. What are you guys up to out there? Futures, yeah. We got a lot of futures traders. I know, some of these events are usually geared more toward futures Forex. So very cool. Good stuff. What else? What other questions? I've kind of gone through it pretty quick. I didn't have a ton that I wanted to cover necessarily today, but just do a quick intro on who we are, what we do. Been around, and now we've got a great program. It's really been helping a lot of traders. Exciting stuff. MACD histogram, Elliott wave count. Okay, cool. Yeah. So trading momentum, are you trading breakouts or reversals or pullbacks? So trading out of divergence or trading with momentum. Yeah, all of the above. Cool. Yeah, you got a good system then. Yep. Divergence. Yeah, divergence is great. I love trading divergence. 5 PAs and micros and MNQ. Awesome. Very nice. Trading the trade copiers, I assume. Very cool. MNQ, great for scalping, great for order flow, great for a lot of different things. I know a lot of our traders have been trading on order flow with MNQ more recently than anything. Pretty cool. Yeah, VWAP, cool. Have you ever seen anchored VWAPs, trading off of specific anchors and plotting out where the VWAP goes versus trading a daily VWAP? It's a very, very effective way. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well, then you're good to go. That's awesome. You're a pro then. Very good. Very good. How much time do I have too, by the way, David? I kind of went through that pretty quick, and I don't have a ton of material today, so might have a little extra time on our hands here.
Yeah, another almost 20 minutes.
Okay.
If you want to use it.
Yeah. Plenty of time. You guys want to look at some trades? Might as well. do micro, MNR, MNQ, I assume. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. So we trade, I'll give you kind of a breakdown of what we're trading and kind of the evolution of things. Going back, we primarily trade on futures. We're trading the micros as much as we can. That way our traders have the flexibility of trading whatever size they want. Not every trader's going to trade, $500 trades. They might want to dial it in at 250, $300 a trade. And so we trade the micros, give us more flexibility to do that. The exceptions to that would be platinum, nat gas, and copper. Those are full-size contracts. Does not make sense for us to trade like the micros or minis on any of these. So we trade the full size. Some of these get to be pretty expensive trades, $500-$600 per contract. So yeah. So anyway, and then we're trading the dollar pairs across the board. We trade the only one I don't trade is the yen. It is very, very manipulated. And so I don't like trading the yen. So I don't trade those, but then we'll trade dollar and euro pairs primarily, mostly euro pound, euro Aussie, euro CAD are the main three on the euro, and then obviously euro dollar. So yeah, we're trading those. Two different time frames that we're trading. We're trading off the 4-hour order blocks or 30-minute order blocks. So there's plenty of opportunity on these. If we go into some of the trades here, I can kind of show you some of them. Let's go back up. Yeah, here, let's look at this one. It's a good one to look at. So MCL, obviously we're trading crude oil, and we trade all of the equities. We trade crude and gold on the micros. So yeah, so here's what we're doing. We go to the daily. What's the direction? Direction's down. How do we know it's down? Well, what are the zigzags showing us? Market structure's down, but it's making lower lows. Then we go to the 4-hour, and we're looking at smart money concepts breaks of structure. They're a little bit different in terms of how they're plotted. The main difference, by the way, is there's no such thing as that in SMC. You would only plot higher highs, higher lows, lower lows. There's no such thing as a higher low to a lower high. That does not exist in smart money concepts. So any inside legs, you don't even plot them. So you're just plotting breaks of structure. And so that's the main difference there. But yeah, so then we go in and we find the order block. Where's the order block on the 4-hour chart? And then we go into a 1-hour chart and refine the order block to find the liquidity, exactly where the liquidity is. And, if the trade's going to work, most of the time they're very clean. They might overshoot a little bit, but a lot of the times they're right in and right out. Which is great because we can, we don't have to sit there and stress out and bite our fingernails off. Here's another one, nat gas, same thing, right? Breaking the lows, break of structure. Where's the order block that led to that break? It's right there. And then just go in and narrow it down into the 1-hour chart. There's our entry target. So very, very strong performance on those. The Forex trades have been really great for some of the smaller time frame stuff. Of course, we take stop outs just like anybody, but if we go in here, we can see markets making higher highs, breaking structure. Where's the order block? Again, right here. Where is it at on the 5-minute chart? This is a 5-minute. And there's the trade right there. So if you want to trade on, let's say you don't even want to trade a 5-minute, you want to trade a 1-minute. Where'd my draw tool go? Let's say you want to do a 1-minute, a 5-minute, and a 30-minute. You can do that too. So if you want to, maybe you only want to trade a couple things, and those you kind of have like maybe just a couple instruments you're trading each day. You can go through and see which markets are aligned and then just trade those. And you can do that on Forex. You can do it. Forex, I would stick with 5 minutes if I were you. Futures, you could get away with a 1-minute or a 3-minute or something. There's another one, order block there. Took that. Yeah, it's all price action. You can see we're drawing this stuff all in right here. There's another one. This one I was convinced we were going to get stopped out, but the trading gods were on our side that day, so we got paid on that trade. And then this is pretty typical right here. once you figure out how to get the order blocks, drawn in to where they're very, very accurate, this is pretty normal, where it comes in and comes out. Obviously nothing's ever 100%, but data disconnected. We can skip those. Here's a good one. Order block here. There's the trade, target the highs. Yeah, so some good trades. And this is just one type of system, We have a lot of different systems. How many of you are trading on, anybody here trading order flow? Anybody order flow trading? I can tell you that once you learn this will make your life so much easier, because think of it this way: if you have a higher time frame that's telling you, this can tell you direction, this can tell you location, and then your entry can be based on a smaller time frame chart based on order flow signals coming into your area and when the market responds. You could put very tight stops in, and you could take huge R multiples by doing it that way, because you're taking some of the risk off the table, in the sense that you're allowing for more reward potential on those trades. And so there's opportunities there, great opportunities. Yeah, and we got somebody's video coming in. We're looking at somebody's. That's a nice wall. That's a lamp. Good deal. So yeah, so those are some of the trades that we've been taking. Really they've been solid, So what else? Order flow. Order flow would be the sort of the measure of buys versus sells, bids versus ask. It's just determining, what's happening in the orders that are coming into the market. It's a deeper view of, sort of what's happening inside the candlesticks. And so, yeah. So that's what that would be. Order flow is a different setup. I don't have data to stocks. Otherwise, I would happily pull up a stock for you. But we actually do trade similar methods on stocks. As a matter of fact, we have a stocks program as well, stocks and options. How many of you are trading stocks and options? If you want a guess, if you'd rather have a guest pass to stocks and options, send me an email. I'll get you a guest pass to that. Our stocks room is excellent. Very well. Obviously, I'm biased, but you can check it out for yourself. I think it's great. So very, very good. Cool. Well, I don't want to, drag things out necessarily. But if you have questions, I'm happy to stick around and answer them. Otherwise, I think we can probably wrap up a little bit early. I think we've covered everything we need to. Cash covered sell puts. Yeah. Yeah, we're just trading long the market, stock market. We're using scanners. We're finding really great markets that are setting up, and we're trading them and doing extremely well on that as a method. So cool. Yeah, we do have an options courses as well we teach. You might already be in it, I don't know. So cool deal. All right. Well, if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to me and my team. We've got some really, really exciting things coming toward the end of this year and early next year. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. I don't know why people say that, but I'm going to use it as a catchphrase here. But if you want to be in on what's happening, I can tell you that there are some game-changing, revolutionary things coming, and I don't say this stuff lightly, but there are some very, very exciting things on the horizon. So get into our mailing list so you can be one of the first to hear it. Get your guest pass, come in, check it out, and you will be on the front lines of the information as soon as it's available to tell you all about it. Very exciting things coming. Make everybody's lives better as traders. So stay tuned for more on that. Very exciting. Cool deal. Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it. I will let you all go, and I think you probably got another great speaker lined up, so stick around, and thanks so much for having me. Always great to be here. Cheers, everybody.